this rule at Barnes & Noble that I'm allowed to look at the books, but I'm not allowed to buy them because I have too many books that I need to buy, or I have too many books I need to read, and I can't buy anymore until I read some of those. And I ended up ordering a bunch on Amazon recently. Bad habit. And then I find this, and I want it. I already have a copy of Red Queen, but it's just too pretty. I'm struggling here. I just realized I forgot my binder in the car, or I hope it's in the car, because if it's at home, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But before I go out into my car, I'm gonna indulge myself in looking at the records, because I just got a record player, but I don't ever find any records that like I want other than online. Ooh, they have it now. Really want Ed Sheeran, but I kind of want X or Multiply. I don't want Divide. Multiply is my favorite one from Ed Sheeran. I also really like Sam Smith. He's good. What else is there? I really want a Hamilton one too, but those ones are so expensive to get or to find. It's ridiculous. Ooh, here's some more. What's this? Stranger Things, Baby Driver, The Walking Dead. Love The Walking Dead. Ooh, the Fantastic Beasts, like just vinyl. It's so pretty. Pitch Perfect 3. I loved that movie. It was a good movie. Frozen. Hashtag no. It's cute. I want this. I love The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I was actually not allowed to watch that for the longest time when I was younger because of one song in the album. It's like the one that he sings about wanting her. It's weird. So I forgot my binder with all my printed pages of my book out at home. Sitting in my passenger seat. You know, normal. So I forgot that at home. So I think I'm just going to walk around the mall for a little bit and just kind of window shop and maybe take you along for that. And then when I go home, I'll do more of my writing process. I mean, I got my coffee, so that's like step 1. Step 2 would be having my novel. It's on my computer, but what I've been doing is editing. I'll put a picture here of kind of my editing process. So what, I actually have a couple things. I'm going to turn my car on. So I'm going to turn my car on so I have some air. I've never sat in this side of my car. Interesting. So what I normally will do is, sorry, my car decided to hook up to my Bluetooth and then put me out. So what I normally will do is write the full book. So I've written my full book, and I printed it out and spiral bound it for the first draft of my book, and that I gave to friends, and they edited it. Like, they went through, they edited it, can never say that correctly, and then they also just went through and like gave their critiques. And this lady's gonna hit the curb, and then my car. Okay, you're backing out now, good choice. And so then I would, after they did it, I went through there and they changed their edits, just like missing words, misspelled words, just weird things, and I kind of edited it that way, and then I edited it in my own way. And so I did that, and then I thought that I was satisfied with my writing and everything that I had on there. So I started sending it off to agents, sorry. And I wasn't getting great feedback from the ones I sent. I only sent about 10 out, and I don't think we were the best fit anyways, now looking back on it. Just the stuff they've been publishing that I've been keeping up, because a lot of times I will follow them on their social media if I send something, and a lot of stuff that they had been publishing wasn't really fantasy. I hate calling my book a fantasy, because while it is a fantasy, it's not, because it's a real world fantasy. It's set in the real world. It's with biblical, I don't want to call it biblical. It's with angels and fallen angels. And so I don't really, that is fantasy, but it's not high fantasy. It's just real world fantasy. And a lot of agents, I feel like, look at my book and they're like, oh, fantasy, we're not publishing like real world fantasy anymore. Like, that's over. And it's frustrating, because I want to publish something, and this is what I want to publish. And I don't feel like anybody should say, oh, real world fantasy isn't marketable anymore, because don't get me wrong, I will read a vampire book, I will read an angel book, I'll read werewolves any day of the year. I love that stuff. I think it's so interesting to have things in our world that we might not know about come out in literature. I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. I know other people differ. I know vampires are so overrated, but because of Twilight, and it was just kind of drilled in. But I mean, angels weren't. So anyways, so I did that, and then I went back and I rewrote the first 9 chapters. I'm on chapter 10 that I'm rewriting, and I printed out the first 9 chapters, and I've been going through and marking stuff I don't like, highlighting characters, highlighting places. And then this is my book, my notebook. I use this, this was hauled and homie G. You are not cool because you have an LA Dodgers sticker on the back of your freaking car and you're driving like an asshole. Anyways, so I got this at Home Goods when all their school stuff was out. I had this in my what was that? Back to school, what's in my school bag video, and I use it now for editing. And so this is what it is. I have the quote that's at the very beginning of my novel, which is Chaos is an angel who fell in love with a demon, Christopher Poindexter. I really like that quote. I kind of feel like it somewhat fits my book for many different reasons, many different relationships. It just goes along. So that is the first quote that's laid out right before in my book. And then I did I went through all my characters and I statused them, their nicknames, their hair color, stuff that I like to know. Let's see. My main male lead his name is something. He's 18. He looks 18. And he's a twin. And his twin is awesome, and I love her. And he has jet black hair and bright green eyes. So that is something about him that maybe you didn't know. And he has powers, but I'm not going to talk about those because it gives too much away. But anyways, I have been doing notes. I just said my book's name. I've been doing book notes for this. It just says DR because you don't get to know the name. Have I told you guys the name? I don't think I have told you guys my book's name. But I have that. I have the second name. And then I don't have my novella that's going to be a bound up of 2 novellas named yet. But I have this one named and I like it. And I've just been going through, like, I've edited the prologue, first chapter, second chapter, third chapter, fourth, fifth, and I was on the 6th chapter getting ready to edit it at Barnes & Noble, but forgot my binder at home. So we're not going to edit that. We're going to walk around the mall for a little bit because I'm stuck in the house all day. I work from home with, I consider YouTube my job, even though I'm not getting paid for it yet. It is a job in itself, just filming and editing, because I'm a very big perfectionist and I want my videos to look good and be what my standard is, which isn't very high, but we'll just leave it at that. But for someone who's been editing videos since they were in 6th grade, I have a pretty high standard for myself, and I want my videos to look good. So between filming, editing, uploading, description, all of that can take a while. But so YouTube I consider a job, even though I don't get paid for it. And then I work for my mom at home part-time, and then I go to school, and then I'm also writing a novel. So I have a lot of things to do, but a lot of those things have to do with me working at home. So I'm not really out of the house. Last year, after I used to work in an office, which I was in all day long, and I was just, hi people, I was working from home all of those days. I would have social interaction and I would be doing all that. Luckily, now we're going to start going to church every Sunday again. We have found a church that we might like, so that will be nice to get out of the house on Sundays. But I am no longer with that job that I used to work at. I'm so much happier now. I'm going to go walk around. It's an outdoor mall, and I want to go maybe look at Hot Topic, because like I said in one of my videos, we never grow out of the emo stage. Even if you weren't like full scene kid emo, we just make better eyeliner choices. Because let me tell you, my eyeliner back in the day was a hot mess, and I had like go watch how I did my makeup in high school. I was never full emo or like scene kid, but I listened to all the music. A lot of my friends were like emo scene kind of kids in high school. We all had crazy eyeliner. We all listened to My Chemical Romance and all of those bands. I went to Warped Tour one year. I'm getting so off topic with this video, but it's kind of fun. I actually like kind of vlogging-esque. But we, what was I saying? Oh, I went to Warped Tour one year, which was really fun, but it was hot because in Arizona they have Warped Tour in the middle of the summer. Why we do that, I have no idea, and it's so annoying. Like, if we're gonna have Warped Tour, why don't you do it in May or in April when it's freaking 77 degrees out right now and chilly? Please explain to me. So anyways, I want to go to Hot Topic. I want to go to a store called Charming Charlie's. Might go into H&M and Forever 21. But those stores kind of stress me out. Here in this mall, they're not. I think I don't know if this is how it is all around the United States, but in Arizona, some stores have buyers, and I feel like some of our stores out here and not like further into town have like not the best buyers. So yeah, I need to stop spending money, but yeah. So let's go shopping for stuff. I had to refrain myself from buying anything in the Disney store because there was so much Alice stuff, and Alice is my favorite, if you can't tell by my channel name and me, and everyone says I look like her. But I'm on this mission to find a floating bookshelf, which I need to find, and it will complete my room. People are staring at me, but I need to find that. And I saw that Macy's might have one. You're gonna stop at the stop sign, that'd be great. But I saw Macy's might have one. So we're gonna go in here in the home section and look. And so come along with me. People are laughing, but I want to just tell you something that just happened to me. So I'm obviously talking to a phone in public, and this old man looked at his daughter, looked at me, and I wish I had my camera out, and looked at her and said, "Don't be a freak like her." Like, who does that? I'm sorry, sir, that I do something I enjoy, but people are rude. So Macy's didn't have it, which is sad. I'm probably gonna have to order it online, which I'm the type of person that doesn't like to order things online. But I'm gonna go to Hot Topic and Charlotte Russe and maybe Forever 21 to look around, see what there is, and then we'll go home and edit and actually work, because that's normal. When your eyelash is falling off in the corner, that's when it's probably about time to go home and actually get some work done. So I'm going to go ahead and go pick up food for my mom, because she was like, "Can you pick up Red Robin for me?" And I was like, "Only if you order me some." And she's like, "Deal." And so now we're gonna get Red Robin. So I'm gonna pick that up, and then we're gonna eat, and then I'm gonna go home and edit and write, and you'll see all that process, which this video is supposed to be, but now it's kind of just been like vlog of the failed attempt to do my writing and editing routine. So let's go. So I'm finally home, and here's my binder that I left here on accident. There's my soda I'm drinking, but I'm going to start editing some stuff.
Come on.
So that is all the editing I'm going to do today. I spent a good hour and a half editing. I got through 3 chapters, so that's really good. And I'm going to go to bed because it's late and I'm tired and I want to take these eyelashes off. But if you enjoyed this, please leave a comment down below letting me know, and hit that big red subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I upload more videos. I just had an idea, if you want to see more of my desk area or my bookshelves, there's one over here and one over here, just let me know and I'll do a bookshelf tour or a room tour, because room tours are my favorite, by the way. OG YouTube days, room tours are my favorite, and I'd have a lot of fun showing you around my room because it's really book and writing eccentric. So just let me know, and I will see you next time, loves.